Oh my God. My favorite thing in the world to do. You know, I come on here calling you guys pussies and shit, but I'm scared to do these videos. I don't like doing them. You know why? It's because I think I speak the truth. This is real. That's why it fucking scares me so bad. The other thing is that, um, I don't know, some of you guys think I'm clout chasing or looking for attention, and quite frankly, if you actually listen to my story, you come to the conclusion that, well, my interactions with humans haven't been fucking very good in the last 5 years, so I'm not looking to clamor on to anybody or fucking be like big pals with people, you know what I mean? But I thought I'd come on here and maybe you guys could share with Upchurch. Maybe someone out there has a heart and they could fucking share this video because I don't know why I have to feel like a retard because I fucking thought Upchurch was chosen. I think maybe I should be able to see as that he came into my comments 4 times, you know what I mean? I think I should have the right to ask him some questions. What does his people have the right calling me crazy for that? For one, he has said it. I personally fucking heard it. Someone wrote in the little question things, "You're chosen." I think here's the deal. I don't know what his interpretation of chosen is. You know what I mean? I was just using mine. I was thinking maybe they're the same. I don't know. He talks about being a wild desperado and fucking changing the world and you know what I mean? But, he did say that. So him saying he's chosen, I don't know why it's so hard for me, especially when you think you're chosen and you're going through shit and you're really good at picking up receipts, you know what I mean? And then you see, well, maybe Upchurch is the bad guy in all the situations, but he's got me convinced that a lot of people tried to fuck him and he's really good at picking up receipts, you know what I mean? And I think I'm really good at that, but no one wants to listen, so I can't back my mouth up, you know what I mean? No one will face me. My accusers are like, where I'm trying to get people to help me. Hey, get a hold of these people. They don't like me. You just don't like me. Maybe you can work together. Help me fix my mental health and I can get off of fucking YouTube. You know what I mean? Well, let's get back to Church. Like he has said some weird things. Has he or has he not said that he's had other lives here? I don't know. I believe in reincarnation. Do I know of any other lives that I've had here? No, I've had some weird stuff that, you know, gave me some weird thoughts, but never I trim no flashbacks of old lives or anything like that. But you know, we all have our own experiences, right? I thought, hey, he's saying this kind of stuff. And then Patty said that, well, the kids used to say that they had past lives and stuff like that. And what am I supposed to think? Like, church, did you not put a post saying that, well, you're down here to fucking help? You work for Jesus. You were sent out by Jesus to accomplish something. Like, are those not things that you said? Like, was someone else writing this stuff for you? Was it not your post? I don't know. I don't know. Is it still off base for me to ask if he's chosen and people can ask him if he's a light worker or not? I know he didn't answer the question, but he did say he was here to fight the darkness. You know what I mean? But the darkness it gets a little political. You know what I mean? But he had a lot of other weird videos, his music, you know what I mean? I'm a firm believer that, well, you should follow no man or it's probably gonna lead you to hell. So he's a leader you shouldn't follow, but maybe be inspired by, you know what I mean? And maybe I was just reading into the music too much. I don't know. Like, Upchurch, you gotta answer these fucking kinds of questions to me. Why am I supposed to own your friends' fucking thoughts when they won't answer me, dude? Like, why am I supposed to think that I'm crazy? Can you answer and let me know where the fuck I'm crazy, where I'm not answering things properly, or you're gonna look like a pussy princess because I'm gonna break through, bud. You need to wake up. You know what I mean? You need to take a good stern look at your fucking crew and ask yourself, are they any better than Dagburn? But I could have it all wrong, you know what I mean? Trying to get the truth, like, here's the deal, Upchurch, you gotta get your mind out of the past, bud. You're working on theories of what happened. Like, hey, bud, I don't this is the thing, you don't get political, but I could probably show you some evidence where your FBI and CIA might be involved. I don't know. Like, they're not really the good guys, bud. Like, they can't even handle fucking a flight log list from Epstein's Island. You know what I mean? And Diddy still walking the streets. Meanwhile, we could know what was going on at Diddy parties. And then we could determine for ourselves, hey, are these the kind of people we should be idolizing? Or do you not want to, like, don't you want to expose the music industry? But, like, what are your thoughts on Eminem? Like, when he says, hey, it's me or Trump, what are your thoughts, dude? Like, can you answer these questions? Do you think Eminem's a good guy? Like, if you listen to him lyrically, could he be working for Satan? You know what I mean? Is there a spiritual war going on right now that you came from beyond the stars to fucking come help in? You gotta let me know, bud. Like, are you from beyond? You double down on that. What's with the bipolar thing, bud? You know what I mean? Hey, you seem to like guide towards people like Kanye, but what do you think of Kanye? Like, he did disappear for a little bit, then he came back. He was shopping at Balenciaga and, well, showing off his wife the way he was trying to get Kim to stop doing, you know what I mean? It's just all sorts of weird. You don't know what to think in this world, but let me know where I'm wrong, you know what I mean? At one point, I agree with you. Kanye did sound like a genius, but then he lost sight of the truth. I don't know, like, he liked to quote Jesus or something, I don't know. Like, but hey, maybe he thought he was going through too much hell. Maybe he just wasn't strong enough to hold on to Jesus. I don't know, man. But these are things we could ask, you know what I mean? Church, you gotta let me know where I might be wrong. Like, it's a shitty world, man, and you gotta show the world how shitty it is, you know what I mean, dude? Like, what if you weren't famous and these girls did that shit to you? Couldn't have got a good lawyer. And you weren't so smart. It's happening to a lot of dudes, man. A lot of people are taking the fall just for hatred. I could tell you a story about that for if you want. I can, yeah, well, I'll back that up. See, I know this kid, and well, he got charged for doing something he said he didn't do. Now, maybe he did do it. I don't know. Maybe I'm coming up to my own conclusions, but see, here's the deal. He supposedly did this thing, but after he supposedly did it, she's like texting him, asking him to come over and bang her because her fucking parents aren't home. He turns her down, and guess what? He's up on charges for the time that he did bang her, you know what I mean? But hey, maybe it was Stockholm syndrome. Do you really go back and ask for some more if somebody really did that to you? Would you? You know what I mean? He did swear that he didn't, but her dad was some sort of army captain or something, and the courts found him innocent. So he must not have done it, right? I mean, but what happens to that girl? You know what I mean? And what if he didn't have those texts and it was just her word against his? Might drive someone to fucking kill themselves, eh, bud? Good thing you had the money for the lawyers and shit. I'm just saying this is the world we live in today up church. It should be shown God, you know what I mean? That's why I'm trying to prove that a no good piece of shit can make a mark on the world. It's never too late to fucking try. You know what I mean? Like, dude, do you think it's Sodom and Gomorrah out there? Do you think Sodom and Gomorrah had an app? They just had to push and they could just find a hookup. Hey, there's even an app if you're married. You can fucking go find someone that'll never tell on you because they're married too, you know what I mean? And your spouse can fucking live a lie. Live a lie. How you supposed to go to heaven living a lie? That's the thing, I think. When Jesus said he was coming down for separation, but I think once people, if you could show them that God exists or try to convince them, maybe they change their ways. But like you talk about hobbies, stop worrying about politics and stop worrying about what's going on around the world. But no, we're supposed to stop and worry about what you want to worry about. Your president just devote God. You know what I mean? Think about it. Really. Could they have stopped him without fucking blowing his head off? You think they could have tranquilizer guns in case something like that happened? You think they'd be prepared, right? That way they could get the fucking information, you know what I mean? But instead, we gotta make sure you're never gonna die. But that's just my opinion. I mean, you also have your series on why it's all fucked up. I mean, do you think the Secret Service is involved? Like, shouldn't you be standing up for Trump? Shouldn't we all let the FBI know, hey, stop fucking with the guy we want to be president? Or just ask for the truth. Hey, what's going on, FBI? Like, fuck, you guys work for us. Guess what? If the president or whoever's fucking puppeteering them, hey, I'm all about Blue's Clues. Clint Eastwood about the gorillas. So lyrically pretty good. But Clint Eastwood, the actor, did you know that he said something about Obama? Something about some big things gonna be exposed about. But maybe that's one of the fake videos that my wife tells me about that they're fake. Maybe Clint Eastwood didn't say that. Why wouldn't we ask Clint to fucking elaborate on that? What do you know about Obama that we don't like? Come on, Clint. Let us know about it. Don't stay in silence. You can't be in the truth if you're in silence, if you're not letting your brothers and sisters know. You know what I mean? But we don't think about this shit. Hey, you guys are the ones who idolize these people. Why don't you find out who you're idolizing? You know what I mean? Hey, I just thought you were chosen. If you weren't the guy, I said to your friends, all of them, hey, just ask. Well, like if he's not chosen or not that kind of chosen, fuck, let me know because I could stop this whole fucking thing and I could get away from all these. But for some reason, I kept going because nobody would say nothing. And then you asked me for the one-on-one, and I'm still waiting for it. But you come in the comments and you ask for it. Let's figure out, am I crazy? Am I insane? Like, do you want to keep having stupid conversations with your friends, or do you want to have an interesting one? You know what I mean? But did I not? Why is it Bryce Mitchell? Hey, don't look like a pussy in front of Bryce Mitchell. What do you think Bryce Mitchell would say to me? Do you think Bryce Mitchell would believe my fucking coming to Jesus story? It's just a little supernatural, you know what I mean? It's really supernatural with a lot of super fucked up people involved. It's really weird, but hey, I can prove it. I have messages. You know what I mean? I recorded this. That's the thing. Like, My life is a movie too. Is your life a movie, Upchurch? How are you gonna play her to the end, bud? You gonna sit back on the sidelines, counting up your theories, or are you gonna change the world, bud? Is the world worth changing for that daughter that's coming? I'm not trying to be a dick, bud. I'm being real. I'm like, hey, my kids are all fucked up, and I need to do something. I need to show them that, hey, you think I'm a fucking piece of shit? Guess what? I'm here to inspire you kids. Wake the fuck up. But hey, everybody tells me I'm a bad dad and a shitty fucking husband. But hey, I think I have the receipts to say otherwise, but no one wants me to fucking back it up. Hey, I'll tell you a little story right now. This is how not control I have of my fucking house. So I have 3 dogs currently. I have my dog that is his name's Kane, and it suits him because, well, he's cost us a lot of vet bills. We have to keep him away from the other animals because I can't afford it no more. And I love the dog. Then, like, we tried finding a home for it, we can't. And I can't bring it to my heart to fucking lay him down. You know what I mean? So, anyways, my son, my oldest, who's fucking completely leeching off of me right now. All he has to do to leech off of me is keep my grasses cut. He does a real piss poor job. If I was my neighbors, I'd be on my fucking doorstep going, "Hey, what the fuck's going on over here?" I'm like, "Hey, could you deal with your fucking yards, ding dongs?" But no, I want to have that conversation with my neighbors. I want to say, "Hey, bud, I got 3 kids. None of them go to school. One of them has a job, and none of them pay a fucking cent to live here." But anyways, let me get back. So the oldest, he brings a dog into my house a month ago, 3 weeks ago. I said to my wife, "What the fuck's with that dog?" Like, it's just downstairs, so I don't see it, right? They're like hiding it from me or something. And I said, "What's with the dog?" Because I kind of want it out of my house. Well, it's Ben's girlfriend's. The thing that was having overnight visits and never seen me to leave. So as a man, I've went to my wife about 15 times and said, "Hey, like, if the dog's that important to him, because the dog's gotta go. If it's that important to him, he can go with the dog." You know what I mean? "Hey, I'm not doing this, Joe. Come on." And I still can't. There's nothing I can do about it. But good news is that, well, CES stole his child, and, looks like he might be getting that kid, after 2 months of them stealing it. Like, this isn't a made up fantasy. I know it sounds kinda unreal, but so that kid's gonna live here, and I'm gonna have to take care of that financially too. So I just I'm you know what I mean? I just I don't need to get attached to another dog that I can't get rid of 'cause the men these days, I think they're going through some troubles. I think it's like Katy Perry says, and I'm not saying it because men are fucking douchebags just like women are. But fucking men are being fucking someone's gotta change it. You wonder why they're killing themselves one a minute. Fuck, dude. I got the receipts why, you know what I mean? Hey, if they say they have a spiritual awakening, lock that motherfucker up, in and out, in and out. Fuck, I got receipts saying it should never have happened, but fuck, no one wants to fucking talk to me like the fuck up, church. That's your people. Those are the people you call leaders, dude. And then you come after me because I fucking say the truth about your boys, but you don't know about my past. Probably stuck up for you way better than they ever did because I never had to go outside of YouTube. I always tried to make the people that went after you look stupid based on what I thought and logic and reason and shit like that. But hey, can someone please let me know, or I should think that I'm crazy for thinking that the man was chosen when he says it himself? Yeah, Brandy, how you doing? I'm feeling a little bit better, but you know what I mean? Like, this is the thing. I should had a phone conversation with Castro. Hey, let me know your boy's not chosen. Let me know he's a piece of shit. Was he lying about you? Did he make shit up about you? So he did say he had an NDA. You know how you can say I have an NDA, you can try and persuade somebody's mind, but it just wasn't enough for me. You know what I mean? I needed a I don't know. Like, do I trust what the Catskill says or do I trust what Upchurch says? Like, who's more reliable? I don't know. Here's the other thing. I thought Upchurch was well, you'd have to be an empath, right? In order to be a chosen one, you have to be able to kind of put yourself in someone else's shoes. Right? So you have to have a bit of empathy. You have to be able to put yourself in someone else's shoes. And sometimes when you do really good things and you think about it, it makes you cry because you're so happy you did it. And that time he talked about giving the truck away to his neighbor that was a hardworking dude, and every morning he was out there and ready to go to work. And then his car broke down and he was getting rides from other people, and that's when he gave him the truck. And you could tell he was crying. I don't know if you guys caught that or not. They tried to edit it out, but it's still, or maybe it was a big show. Maybe he didn't. Maybe he was acting. Maybe he is an actress like fucking Dagburn says he is. But these are just some of the signs that I thought I seen, you know what I mean? Thought I seen something in him. So why should I be crazy? He makes a lot of references into in his music too. I could point it all out, but why go any further? You know what I mean? If he's not chosen, then why worry about it? But at least I should get my answer. You know what I mean? But here's the deal. I only want to help Creek Squad. All the shit turds who ever came after me, they did me the best service anybody ever could have done off church. They helped turn me into the warrior that I am today. You know what I mean? Really. Never gave up on myself. I always asked for the facts, but instead they made shit up. You know what I mean? The drugs. Yeah. Anybody ever do that to you? Nowadays, heroin or whatever the fuck they were saying, and they want me to be a homosexual, and I don't understand why. You know what I mean? The captain could, oh, this is the devil. I don't know if he's the devil. I don't think he's really that bad of a guy. I just think he doesn't live in the truth. I think he's just fucked. He doesn't know who he is. And that's why I want him to find the truth. You know what I mean? But then again, after you always tell everybody you're on a different level. You know what I mean? Hey, I'm trying to bring you to a bigger and better level. You know what I mean? Just because you're more successful and you're the rock star, don't go always thinking you know everything. You know what I mean, dude? Maybe I'm a messenger for Jesus to tell you to wake up, sleeping beauty. It's time to fucking go to war. You know what I mean? Like, I never would have. You would have said this to me 6 years ago. Hey, guess what? You're a warrior of God, Carl, and you're gonna do the most embarrassing shit a man could ever fucking put himself through. And you are gonna go through fucking tons of bullshit, and you're gonna come out fucking a bigger, better man than ever before. Carl Jung style, you know what I mean? You guys keep living in this Sigmund Freud world. It's a sick old motherfucker, you know what I mean? He befriended child predators. And that's what the world's doing, befriending child predators. We're supposed to accept them. Upchurch, where's your stance on that, hey, bud? I know you're worried about the odd child here and there, but can we worry about the whole operation? Can we put an end to it? What do you think? Can we ask your 3 million fucking subscribers to make their own videos and send them to Dick Durbin asking for the fucking flight log list. Because I think you'll find the list of the shitheads who are running the world, and they'll tell on the people who are fucking operating them. You know what I mean? They're weak, weak people. They do as they're told. So if we tell them, hey, guess what? That's treason, motherfuckers. And I don't know what the law is in the states for treason, but I do not agree with capital punishment. I believe that they should have to live in their brains knowing that there's a God and that it's fucked up and that they have to eat every bit of karma that they ever caused for people off church. What do I say that's crazy? I really need to know because I don't fucking see it. And no one will tell me what it is. They'll just say, you're fucking crazy, Carl. You need to see a doctor. Well, my doctor tries to tell me that the Rocky Mountains don't exist. Just because I believe it, he doesn't have to believe it. Even if I take him to the Rocky Mountains and I say, hey, do you fucking see that? That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to show the world the Rocky Mountains. See, it's getting his doctor's vision on the TV. You know what I mean? We need to give the TV a new vision. And all we want is the truth. What is wrong with asking for the truth up, church? Is it my brain malfunctioning that I just want the truth? What is it? Fuck, nobody wants to stand for the truth. What is the truth? You know what I mean? Don't you want to know if Jesus was a real boy? Maybe it's buried in the Vatican up, church. Would you stand up to the Pope? Would you say, hey, bud, like, I don't think you hanging out with Klaus Schwab is a good idea. He's a penetrator of governments. I have the video I can show you. He's taking care of Justin Trudeau. And well, he's got his cleanup girl, Christy Freeland, in Canada, too. But don't worry, up church. Do your research and find out who is involved with the WEF that's in your government. I'll let you do that yourself. What's his name? I'll give you one. John, the one that beat Dr. Oz. He's big in the WEF. And well, you like to do your research, bud. Let me know if the WEF's a good idea for the future, right? Hey, do you want them to be able to control your mind because they can control your bank account? Huh? Uh, are you going to be told what to do up church? Or are you going to have to break down because you have to give your family what they need? Where are you going to stand, buddy? You can't run, you can't hide. You know what I mean? Once you don't have that bank account, because there's no cash, buddy. You know what I mean? And they're monitoring everybody else to see where their money's going. They'll just tell you, hey, if you're doing nothing wrong, you got nothing to hide. We should be able to see it. It's for your benefit so we can find all the bad guys. And you guys buy on to this shit. You know why? Hey, go do your research on George Soros too. He's a master of perceptions, but you know what perceptions are? They they you're taking on the mind of George Soros. And well, he's working under the mind of Satan, if there is a Satan. He's a real big dipshit who's he's hurting your president, but you don't like your president and he's throwing all these DAs and shit. Who do you think they work for, bud? Who do you think they're backed by? The same guy who makes you perceive shit. It's his psychology or fucking philosophies, whatever, dude. Check it out for yourself. You know, do you believe in manifesting, dude? What do you think of Bill Gates? Do you think he was at Epstein Island? Do you think that if you see a video of his wife saying, hey, meet the old Bill Tart there, we're getting divorced because, well, Epstein has something to do with it. Well, Mrs. Gates to hell. How many times did Billy see him? Well, that's not really for me to say. You should ask Bill. What do you think the reality is, Upchurch? Like, if it's a real video, I know, like, I'm being master manipulated by Biden right now and watching videos where he doesn't call Zelensky fucking Putin and Kamala Trump and like, what's your thoughts? Like, if they do an investigation on Biden's paperwork that he had that he shouldn't have, and they come up with the fact that he's not mentally at fault because he doesn't know any better, is that a red flag where you should say he shouldn't be a president anymore? Or is he responsible for the paperwork? It's gonna be one or the other, right? Right? Like, there's like, let me know where I'm crazy. Like, you guys like to tell me I say bizarre shit, but I need some fucking answers, dude. Right. It's time for you to man up. Nut up. Help brother out. Be a real holler boy. Because if I'm saying something crazy, you could do me a real favor, but you could get me off the internet. Fine. You've told people you can make their hair go gray. So please do it to me, bud. Because I fucking want this to end, dude. I fucking hate this. I hate it. I hate seeing people's flaws. It's fucking disturbing, dude. Like, I can't even go to like, you would think you would like love Tucker Carlson, and I do. But when he says he would back his brother for doing the right thing, he doesn't get it. You know what I mean? You gotta look at everybody as your brother. Even if the truth lays with your enemy, you've got to, in that circumstance, you've got to say, hey, brother's fucking wrong. And he probably should pay the price for his own wrongs, you know what I mean? Shouldn't fucking protect him. But let me know where I'm wrong. Like, is this all craziness? You know what I mean? Like, I I just telling you what I think, and it doesn't make it right or wrong, right? Like, even Charlie Kirk, I like him. I think he's wrong on the whole Israeli thing. Like, if you can justify what's going on, I like, there's like just if everybody's treated equal, or not even treated equal, everybody has equal opportunity. You know what I mean? I can't, that's the problem. Everybody wants to treat everybody equal. Well, fuck, you gotta, then nobody has to work. You know what I mean? Like, if you work harder, you should, but everybody should have the ability to get to the same level. You know what I mean? Equal opportunity. You know what I mean? This is the thing. We're supposed to, this is where the world's getting all fucked up church. You know what I mean? We have 50-year-old men, and I repeat myself all the time, thinking they can be 13-year-old girls going into the change rooms. And the guy who calls the cops gets thrown off the property. Meanwhile, there's a special fucking change room for fucking for people who are confused. So there's three different ones. There's the men because he has a ding dong, so it's probably where he belongs. If you're confused, there's one where you can feel safe with other confused people. And then there's the ladies where you shouldn't be allowed in. You know what I mean? But where am I wrong? They're trying to turn the whole world in so that fucking bathrooms don't matter anyways. You know what I mean? This skinny dipping thing club they got here for the fucking families. Children, bring all your children along. You know what I mean? Let me know when I'm crazy or I live in a crazy world up church. And people like you want to make me continue to live in it without changing it. You know what I mean? I know change is scary up church. I know if you ever do see this, you'll probably won't answer anything, but I know you won't be able to come up with anything because I think I'm logically sane and I use common sense and I use logic and reason to back my things up. But I'm also not an idiot. If you can show me where I'm wrong, I'll show you great appreciation. You know what I mean? I don't want to live in a lie. That's why I'm trying to show you guys you're living in a lie. And only we can change it up, church. Do you want to do something legendary? Or do you just want to go with the flow? Or do you want to have a spiritual war with a bunch of ding dongs? Because we're way smarter than them. You don't have to be violent, but like here's the thing, I see what God wants me to do. You know what I mean? It's like you tell everybody to put the puzzle pieces together, you know what I mean? But maybe I'm just working on a bigger puzzle than you, and I'm trying to grab you as a piece, and then you can start helping me build this bigger puzzle. You know what I mean? It could change the world up here. You have the cojones to do it. Are you a bad man pajama? Are you willing to be a wild desperado? Are you willing to be everything you sing about? I ain't gonna back out because it's safer that way. Hey, don't let Bryce Mitchell find out you're a pussy. Know what I mean? I'm not trying to be mean, but if I told him the story about your boys and I could actually back it up with, well, what they've said and what I've said, I know I've been mean to them up church, but it's only been the truth. They never told the truth about me. And I started off nice. All I wanted them to do was, hey, just listen to my story and let me know where I'm wrong. And if you don't think I'm wrong, then hey, maybe give your boy a text and see if he's chosen. See if he, what he thinks of me. You know what I mean? Rather not make myself look like an idiot, but here I am, fucking, I don't know how many years later. But then again, you have to go through the training process. You know what I mean? In order to be with Jesus and be a warrior of God, you got to be trained up, eh? You got to have this going. And you got to know how the enemy ticks up, church. You got to know all their little shitty tactics and mind games. And you got to know their moves before they're even going to do them. You know what I mean? But hey, like I said the whole time, I won't keep you on this. I'll keep this short. But I honestly believe if I could, you know, get to my prime minister, I think he'd be scared, honestly. But I'm willing to die for this. You know what I mean, of church? Don't you always say you're willing to go out like John McClane? You'll die hard. Why is it we don't have to die and we can just beat them with our brains? And it's quick and easy. It's be like watching the movie, you know what I mean? Just grab the popcorn and watch. You can be part of it, you know what I mean? You could do your little skits and maybe we could work together. Maybe we could put our brains together and come up with like these great big ideas. You know what I mean? I always got ideas. God made me a creator being, you know what I mean? That's the thing. That's the difference between you and me right now. But I'm trying to get you to see a beautiful, brighter future. I want you to just see it. You know what I mean? It's there. And then you gotta get in the now. And then we gotta put some hustle behind that muscle. But anyways, everybody who watches this, could you please share it and just tag up church until I get an answer? You can just write in the comments. You're mental, bud. Never mention his name again. But what I really appreciate is tell me I'm mental and show me where I'm mental and not with Christ, not looking for the truth. You know what I mean? Let me know. Hopefully, he'll be a holler boy, or maybe one of these people who have failed me in the past, like Will Tard or fucking Kurt, maybe they'll send him a text saying, "Hey, you know, let's just fucking end this guy's misery. Fucking show him what a retard he is. Start trolling the fuck right out of him. Make a mockery out of me. Make my hair go gray. Whatever. Let's do this. Let's fucking whatever." You know what I mean? Have a good day, everybody.